Hey Ash, I know you're getting ready, but I just wanted to say good luck today, and don't be afraid. There's nothing to be afraid of. Just take deep breaths and concentrate and, you know, do your thing, and I'm sure you'll get through it. All right, good luck.
Holy hell, no. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, oh my god. Okay, wait. I am so not ready for this. Hold on, can you close that one though?
They'll just go back in their hut. They'll move it for them.
Yeah, just as long as the drawer stays closed.
Alright. So those are the babies. They're just babies. They're really
Okay,
nice.
if you hold it, I'm gonna try to
Just like finger pet it.
yeah, I'm gonna finger pet it.
I think
I have the biggest phobia of all the dogs. My heart is racing. Okay.
oh my goodness.
You got it, right? There's just one in your hand? There's just
Yeah.
one in your hand? Okay. I just need to see it first.
I want to run away.
Yep. Okay. Okay.
You just put his butt right in between my fingers right here.
My heart.
You're okay. His was racing too. He's probably just as scared as you are.
I'm sure. Oh my god, it's real. Okay. I can't look. Oh my god.
You don't look, he's on, okay?
Oh.
Just one finger, just
I
like
know,
poke him.
but like the feeling I have inside, like my phobia is so bad. And he's moving. Okay. I'm good. Oh my god, but I can't see the face. I can't see the face.
There you go. See, it's not that bad. It's just like a cat or a dog.
Mm-hmm.
But it just has a baby tail and a baby face.
Oh, thank you, thank you, Danielle.
Would you be able to actually pull that out for me? Maybe?
Yeah, they're not gonna jump out.
No. They're actually so scared of you.
Okay.
Just like
This?
pull on that. Yeah, I did a terrible thing and I closed it. Thank you.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yeah. If you could, that'd be great.
Thank you so much. No, I appreciate that.
Here we go, little baby. Just like hide me.
Thank you. Okay, so we just got back in the car. I just finished sanitizing my hands. That was scary as hell. I still can't believe I did that. Like, I still cannot believe I did that. I feel good. I'm actually happy. I'm very, very proud of myself. My heart is still racing. I'm still kind of shaky. I'm still a little bit jittery, but I am so happy and I'm so proud that I literally faced my fear and I touched a rat. Like, I finger pet a rat. Okay, so I do apologize if there's any like background noise. My boyfriend is downstairs watching a pay-per-view, so it might be a little bit loud. But in terms of the background of my fear of where this all began, I'm not 100% sure. I do remember in my earlier years, like in my childhood, because I often find that trauma's related to like some childhood beliefs. So in my childhood, I was kind of okay with mice. Like, I remember at an early age, like sometimes we lived across a field, we'd get like field mice in the house and I would like, you know, catch them with my grandma and I'd be fine. However, I know in elementary school, there was this boy at school. He had a pet rat and his rat was huge. Like, it was not a small rat. It was a big rat, and the rat's name was Splinter, obviously. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Very fitting name. So anyways, one day this guy had the rat on his shoulder and he basically chased me around the entire neighborhood block and I was screaming and crying. And I think ever since that day, I've just always like had a fear or a phobia of mice and rats. I think that, you know, the amygdala kicks on and it's either that fight or flight. And when it comes to mice and rats, my amygdala is like flight, I think, and it has to do with that specific day. So this fear has really plagued me my entire life, and I find it very, very crippling. Like I had mentioned earlier in another clip, some of the things that I do in my daily life are as a result of like these mice. So for example, whenever I leave my house, whenever I'm opening or closing the door, I don't have my eyes straight ahead. Like, my eyes, I kid you not, are constantly on the ground. Like I am looking as I open the door, looking as I close the door, just because I have a fear of a mouse just like running in, because they're so damn quick. It's my fear in my mind that a mouse is going to run in, and I want to be aware because I need to be able to sleep at night. And if I'm not watching the ground, there's a possibility that mice run in and I won't be able to sleep. Like that's how deep rooted my fear is. So that's one of the things that I do. I even went out. We just recently purchased a house, my boyfriend and I, and we don't have any mice, and I definitely want to keep it that way. So I did a lot of research on like how to prevent mice from coming into your home, because our garage can lead directly into our house. So my entire garage is lined with sticky traps, as well as I have these like, I don't know, ultrasonic things that you stick into an outlet. And basically the theory is that it emits some kind of sound that only rodents can hear, and that essentially repels them. It had mixed reviews, but my fear is so deep rooted that I didn't really care. I'm like, I would do absolutely anything and everything to protect myself from the possibility of having mice. So I have that in my garage, and I have it, I kid you not, in every single room of this house, because certain ones cover like a certain radius. So I've got it in the kitchen, I have it in all 3 bedrooms, I have it in our living room, I have it in our foyer, I have it in our basement, our laundry room. Every room has one of those, including the garage has a really big one. Okay, so also to further illustrate how deep-rooted my fear of mice are, so one day at my old apartment, this is just a quick story time. One day at my old apartment, this is when I first started dating my boyfriend, so we didn't live together at this time, and I just lived on my own. I was sleeping, and I heard a noise in the middle of the night, and I was just like, what the hell is that? And I noticed that it was coming from my bathroom. So I had gotten up, and I had looked in my bathroom, and there was a mouse in my bathroom, and behind our toilet we had this like shelving unit, and the mouse was on like the 2nd shelf, which is pretty high up. So the bugger climbed his ass all the way up on the 2nd shelf, and I lost it. I freaked out. I freaked the F out. I literally grabbed my jacket, grabbed my shoes, grabbed my phone, and I was out the door. So this was probably around like maybe 5 o'clock in the morning, 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning. I had to be up and start getting ready for work in the next hour. So at 6 to be dressed and at work for 8 o'clock. So I was losing my mind, basically pacing the streets. I sat in my car. Thank God I remembered to bring my keys, thinking, what the hell am I going to do? There's no way in hell I can go back inside my apartment where there's a mouse in there. I have to go to work. I can't call in sick. I could call in sick, but I didn't want to call in sick. So I had gotten up. I went to go grab a coffee, and I had seen one of my neighbors, this older gentleman, and I asked him, I'm like, I explained the situation. Hi, there's a mouse in my apartment. Can you please do me a favor and just like grab my toothbrush and my clothes, because my clothes were already set out from the night before. Good habit to have. So my clothes were already set out the night before, so I'm asking if you can grab my clothes and my toothbrush, and I would have just gotten dressed in my car and brushed my teeth at work, and I would have gotten my boyfriend to deal with it like later on that day. And the guy's like, no, I'm not coming up. And I'm like, buddy, really? You can't even do the neighborly thing. So I'm still freaking out. I don't know what the hell to do. So crazy Ashley, who has a phobia, asked this random guy off the street, I kid you not, to come and assist me with retrieving my belongings from my apartment. Now, I know whoever's listening to this is like, girl, you're crazy as hell. When I told my mom this, my boyfriend's mom, I got a very stern talking to, because I do not recommend this at all. The dangers of this is just insane. It's crazy, but nobody in their right mind would do that. But that is just to explain to you guys like how deep rooted my fear is. So pretty much this guy, he looked pretty trustworthy. He had a backpack on, and I lived close to the university, so I just assumed he was a university student. He came and retrieved my toothbrush and my clothes for the next day, so I can go to work. And then later on that day, my boyfriend came and caught the mouse for me. But there was no way in hell I was going into my apartment. And it's a good thing he came, because I lived in a split level apartment. So we had an upstairs and a downstairs, and the bedrooms were downstairs, and my living room was upstairs. So when you entered from upstairs. And when we came in, the mouse was already on the landing, making its way upstairs into the living room. But when it saw us, it scurried right back downstairs. So I was like, thank God you are here. So that is just to show you guys like my fear, my phobia. Like literally makes my knees buckle. It just turns me into a freaking crazy person. So these are my dogs. The Poodle Cross is Puffy and the Yorkie is Dash. So basically this is a quick clip of what I mean when I say I have a phobia. When I take the dogs out for a walk, my head is constantly on the ground and I will not open the door until both dogs are literally on this step here. So we're in and out, in and out. Hey, Papa's. Hi. Okay, so that is it. Thank you, Carli, for this amazing opportunity. And thank you so much to everyone else who watched this video. I really encourage you guys to go out and face your fears, do something that scares you. And just as a quick side note, Carli, I love you. You are truly an inspiration to me and so many girls out there. Thank you so much once again, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Bye for now.